Okay, hello, this is Dr. Janes, and today I'm going to talk about how to back up your Raspberry Pi SD card. And I'm having some issues with the card. It's not booting properly. And let's take a look at the card here. Okay, so here's our Raspberry Pi 3, and it has a micro SD card, and you can get that out by just kind of pushing in like that and then pulling it out. And then in order to get it into my computer, I have a SD card reader, not a micro SD card reader, so you gotta stick it into there. And let's wait 1 second though, okay, because we got our SD card ready. But let's check. We're going to use the DD command, the disk destroyer command, which it's a very risky process. If you don't do it right, it can wipe your hard drive and do all sorts of terrible things. So if you're going to do this, do it right. Make sure you got it right before you hit that return key. So let's look at our window over here. We have our terminal window, which I got from over here. And let's call up the command df-h, and this will show all the devices that we have hooked up. And we're doing this to get a baseline because we're not sure exactly what Linux is going to assign to this card here. So now let's take our SD card here. We put the little micro SD card in the adapter here, and we will stick it into our SD slot. Okay. And when we do that, the computer should recognize it. And usually it comes up with a window. Okay, so there we go. And let's take a look at here. So this is our SD card. And I guess in principle you could just drag and copy files off of here, but that won't make an exact image of your card. So what we really want to do, let's minimize that, and let's do the df command again. Okay, so now if we look here, this device is brand new. It wasn't up here before. So this is our SD card, and that's where Linux has put it. So let's take this command. Okay, so I guess if you just copy with the SD1 or whatever, if you just copy the first part of it where it says with the D1, then you're just copying that partition. But we want to actually copy. See, there's a whole other part of the disk. There's 16 gigabytes here. That's part of another partition. So we want to really get the full partition. So let's make a backup. We'll call this backup 1. And we want to call this SDD only because this is only going to get the first partition here. And so let's try to make a backup of that guy. So here's your sudo. It gives you super user command power. DD stands for it's the disk copy command. Input file IF is going to be your /device/SDD, whatever this is for your computer, and the output file is going to be tilde is your home directory, so it's going to put under your home directory / then this is going to be the name it's going to store it under, SD card backup 1 image. And so let's hit return there, and we'll make a copy of that, and hopefully this will make a whole backup image of our whole entire 16 gigabytes onto our disk. And it looks like our light is blinking over there. Take a look over here. Oh, it's reading. And so we'll just let that chug away for a little bit. here's our home directory here. And let's click under Modified so we can see, sort them based on when they've been modified. And it looks like here's our SD card image being written here, SD card backup 1, and we have 1.6 gigabytes. And I think if we keep on refreshing that, it will kind of give us an update on how we're doing. Okay, now it's up to 2 gigabytes. So I guess we're going to have to just kind of wait for a while until it finishes. Okay, so anyway, looks like it's writing our data to the disk, and we can see the data going on to there. And so this is how you can make a backup of your full partition. And I think we're all set now. Just kind of continue to wait. It's going to take a little while for it to finish writing. Okay, now it's up to 2.5 gigabytes. So anyway, this is Dr. Janes, and thanks for watching.